Peace. Assalamu alaikum. How's everybody doing? Okay. Today we're gonna do a little something different. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of rail cars. I mean, a lot of them. I've been collecting for years. I mean, years upon years upon years. From Athens, scale trains, Rapido as of lately. You know what I'm saying? Atlas, Tangent, Warthers. You know what I'm saying? And I use them for different capacities, okay, in a freight type deal. So, okay, with the Reggie the Redbird and the Talking Subway Car series, the deal is, okay, it's a thing, you know what I'm saying, man, with what I do, okay. I like neat cars, okay. We want the cars pristine and pretty, but you know what? And even though it's a comedy series, okay, I still like to add a little bit of realism, okay, and that's the thing right there. So I just want to go ahead and just tear to, you know what I'm saying, just some random cars, okay. Now everybody loves a clean car. I want to talk about some Rapido and some Atlas models. I favor these models a lot as they're highly detailed. I'm not taking away from, Walthers, okay, with my, some of my Trencools and everything, you know what I'm saying? And, I'm not taking anything away from them, so, uh, but again, I can go into talking about, I collect a lot of Masterline equipment, okay? Now, again, what I want to go ahead and carry on is, you know, some people like their cars clean and everything. Well, me working in a rail yard, doing security in a rail yard, that's not quite the case. Okay. Many cars out there are subjected to the elements. All right. And, things happen. Okay. The weather get to them. Okay. And, what I'm saying? In New York City, it's a lot of acid rain. Even when cars are rebuilt, such as this Atlas, hopper, this quad hopper right here. And I add a little details as well, you know what I'm saying, from a couple of lift bars that if the cars didn't come with a couple of lift bars, well, I go ahead and change that. And in some cases, I even add scale chains, okay, if I really wanted to. I animate the wheels, okay, and, with some of the hopper bays, I do add uh, the little tickets, okay, for the, identification for like plastic pellets or whatnot. So, again, sometimes, even coming out, from an overhaul or, it's getting fixed up or whatnot, I go ahead and, I do add some weathering, okay. Freight cars, okay, they're not going to be always clean, okay. Let's just be honest. And if the cars sit too long, you know, they sit too long in an area, yeah, this happens. Okay. This gives the, vandals well enough time to go ahead and, get the tagging. If they sit for too long of an extended amount of time, then they really go overboard and, tag up the whole car. You know what I'm saying? If it's somewhere, next to a less than desirable area. However, again, I believe in, weathering my cars, even when it's coming out the box after I make a purchase. Okay, like this BNSF, this Atlas BNSF box car. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Somehow it ended up in next to a bad neighborhood or whatever, with some low lives around there that have no appreciation for property. So this happens. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm always big on detail. Okay. And again, we want to have pristine and pretty cars and everything. But again, reality happens. Okay. So, every now and then, you know, cars get tagged up. Now, I'm not an advocate by no means of graffiti. I chase a lot of these guys off. But like this Rapido box car right here. Now, yes, a lot of these cars are highly detailed and everything. And again, I've been collecting a lot of Atlas and Rapido coaches, cars to date. Atlas Masterline as well as Rapido. You know what I'm saying? Warthers is pretty much for fillers. Um, I do a lot of detailing, what I'm saying, and weathering. With Rapido products, I don't have to really go to distance, okay, because the details is already there. You know what I'm saying? But the wheels and everything, the axles and everything, what I'm saying, I go ahead and from what I see, okay, it's basically based on what I see, when I patrol the yard. The cars, they've been on the rails for quite some time. Occasionally you may come across some rail cars, okay, like this, a high cube box, okay. You may come across, what I'm saying, some cars that have not been tagged. But, when it's outside a lot, and it's traveling great distances, it builds up a lot of road grime, a lot of mud, a lot of dust, a lot of things. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And we have to be real with, what these cars are subjected to when out on the road. Okay. You're going to have road grime, road buildup, and everything. So, the cars and everything, they look nice. And also, with some of these cars, you also got to be delicate. You got to really handle them with kid gloves because of the delicate pieces. I got to go ahead and glue the stirrup step back onto each side of this door panel. Okay, the single door high cube box car for BNSF. Okay, and the wedge sheen. Now, again, some freight cars, some people go overboard. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? But then some cars, I have different loads for my center beam bulkheads. Okay, like this Rapido center beam bulkhead. You know what I'm saying? I actually added an actual wood load, okay, to both sides. And, again, it's all about the detail. It's all about the detail as well as the weathering. Okay, we can have a whole lot of pretty, pretty beautiful cars, and they just look so good. But again, I'm about reality. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, it's what I see. It's what I witness. Okay, I come across this a lot. Uh, Even my tank cars, some more of my tank cars. And I have various amounts of tank cars, flat cars. I got a plethora of, intermodal equipment. And, just a lot of stuff with my freight equipment. Okay, because, this moves America. Again, I have a lot of Rapido equipment. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite certain those who live in a urban area can relate, at the things that a lot of these cars are subjected to. You know what I'm saying? The environment that they're subjected to. Some cars sit too long, and again, they get hit bad. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Different loads for my center beam flat cars and even for my regular flat cars. I have several different types of flat cars. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Pipe loads and everything. and stuff, man. So, diversity, it happens. I even have the cars that's carrying some of the subway cars coming back to the city. You know what I'm saying? I added real scale chains and everything because it brings it out. Okay. It actually brings it out in a lot of these cars. You know what I'm saying? So detailing is a must. My Warthers, a lot of my Warthers equipment, I say are fillers. Okay. Like, what I'm saying? It's KCS car, it fillers. So, what it means by fillers, they, they, I can have, long strings of hopper cars. Okay. And, they carry long, they carry long, and, some of the more prestigious and the higher price cars usually at the beginning and the end. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes mixing and matching, be it whichever is highly detailed, okay? Because most people are going to focus on the locomotive and the head end as well as the rear, okay? So, it's what we can see. Now, once again, okay, with my chilling ship, okay, my chilling ship refrigerator cars, okay, I have, I do a lot of my land bridge and perishable cars. With the Warthers, I bought a batch of them. You know what I'm saying? My Atlas, Trim Cools, and just several different cars, what I'm saying, for, a lot of my reefer equipment. And what it does, okay, I usually mix them in with my intermodal because, again, they ship perishable products. So I just wanted to just give you the rundown on, what I'm saying, just, something brief, a 13-minute session about, just some of my rail cars. This is not even a daggone scrape of the icing of all the things I have, especially with the freight equipment. It's so much more. I could, it'd be so much, it'd take a lot of time. And I'm just, again, just going to just throw it out there, okay, about the thing about freight cars, So, if you like, subscribe, like it, bump it, thump it, you know what I'm saying, and comment, So, yes, and, give me your thoughts. All right. All right.